Hello, my friends. Mr. Nomad Ben here. So this is going to be a classic throwback, kind of going back to my roots a little bit with this particular vlog. It's kind of a last-minute vlog I decided to do today. So we are at my house, the Nomad household. We haven't done a home vlog in quite some time. So I kind of thought, since it is my last day at FMLA, it's time for me to go back to work. And from what I've been told by my bosses on the inside, we got a lot of work going on. So I figured that I just make one more good vlog before I air my other two that I filmed ahead of time, which I'm going to drop later on this week, and then one more next week, and hopefully I'll find some time to film some new vlogs within the time being while I'll be busy back to work. So I am in for a long haul for some busyness at the job I currently work at. So I thought, you know what, why don't we just do one chill vlog at my house? I want to show off my collections of beer glasses and some knickknacks I've collected, especially like fridge magnets and like fun little cups and stuff I've collected on my adventures even before I was Mr. Nomad then. I want to show it off to you guys. So after the intro, let's go to the kitchen and I'll show you what I got. So just chill and hang out with me. And here we go.
It's all about where you've been, Nomad Ben. Tell us all about the finer points of living in your traveling. Food, beer, history, nature quest. Every corner of this love to the great Midwest. Tell us all about where you've been, Nomad Ben.
So let's make our way inside the kitchen here, where I would love to show off some of my collections here. There's like a little collection base up here I've started a while ago. And I got more stuff that I brought down right here I want to show off to you guys. And then over here is a little thing I started not too long ago, probably earlier this year. I decided to go ahead and I wouldn't say a copy off Adam the Woo, but also good my friend Alabama Brett also does the same thing in his travels, is to collect the magnets on some travels they've been on. So majority of these things on the wall here I've either documented on my Instagram and my YouTube channel, but there might be a thing or two that's on here that's not really a part of the channel whatsoever, but I still want to put it on my travels of my magnet side of the wall. So my goal is to fill this entire thing up to top to bottom full of my travels, either local or far. So magnets are just a great way to collect some memories. It's cheap and you could always use it to hang things up. So I want to kind of show off some things here. Of course, I did, I think summer of 2021 into, a little bit of the 21 or 22, I did a little series of Rock City on my YouTube channel. You know, it was a lot of fun to do, and I've had Chet Guthrie, the Dream Poet, join me at Christmas. I had John and Angie from Love Our Life Vlog. We went on an extended adventure. And Patrick and Famous 5 Amos, we did the Rocktoberfest. So a little Rock City memorabilia right here. I did not document this thing from my YouTube channel or Instagram, but this is the Creative Discovery Museum in downtown Chattanooga. But I did do a staycation with my wife and son this particular year, and we don't really get to hang out in Chattanooga itself much. So we did go to the Creative Discovery Museum. If you have young ones, especially, and a lot of fun and interactive things to do for your children, I highly recommend the Creative Discovery Museum. And then this thing here is from a pizza box from the Stranger Things exclusive pizza I got at Walmart. And you know, that one character who's with the long hair, you gotta see it to believe it, my dudes. So this is based on a food review I did when I took a frozen pizza from Walmart and did a food review. And then we got the Mythosaur from the Book of Boba Fett. I got this at the Toy and Comic Book Expo in 2020, fall of 2021, a while back. And then my trip to Metropolis, Illinois, not too long ago, I went with Chet Guthrie, the Dream Poet, and of course the Delta Riverboat experience of the guitar pick. So all that was just my most recent trips. Then we got some magnets here. Like this is actually separate from each other. This is from the Expedition Bigfoot Museum, probably one of my favorite places I've been to so far when it comes to museum-wise. And there's the ticket I decided to keep. And then this part here is actually from the general store in downtown Dalton. I have documented the general store before, And of course, the Gay Dolphin. It is in downtown Myrtle Beach, one of the oldest gift shops and the legendary gift shops of all gift shops you could ever go to at any side of the coast. It's on the Atlantic coast in Myrtle Beach. So it's really cool store for anyone to check out. And speaking of Myrtle Beach, here is the Myrtle Beach Signa. I can't say the Myrtle Beach palm tree. And then the Kroger. This is actually a part of a balloon I bought for my son, but it's also a magnet. But I shop at Kroger a lot, and I've documented some adventures at Kroger. So I figured I'd let that be part of the collection. And then for my Instagram, I've done the Atlanta Braves Truist Park. One of these days I want to document it for the channel, but it's on my Instagram. My wife and I were just celebrating some time. And then there's a picture of Groot here. And why is he part of my channel? It's because I've not documented Disney World on my channel just yet. But Groot, this magnet was given to from my friend Sam, who is actually the musician that you guys see time to time on my YouTube channel. He's been with me on one of my adventures, and also you've seen him perform at the local bar of Hi-Fi Clyde's in downtown Chattanooga. And here is the NOE Outdoor Convention sticker. Not really a fridge magnet, but I figure I put it alongside with my adventures. But yeah, this was a lot of fun to go to. A lot of interesting ways how to fish they'll teach you there, and all the cool knick-knacks and tools and fishing poles and boats that you could purchase. And I had a lot of souvenirs on that one too, but I don't know where to find those at the moment, but you can definitely check out my adventure experiencing that as well. So yeah, it was a lot of fun to experience a little fishing, and I would love to do a fishing vlog one of these days. So just kind of a start of collection of magnets I got here. So we got ourselves my collection of cups and the little knickknacks up here. And some of it was just stuff I wanted to collect because it was fun, but a lot of it's just based on some of my travels and all that good stuff. Kind of make our way this way. Dude's Daiquiris is actually when I was on my 30th birthday adventure in downtown Gatlinburg, and we went to Dude's Daiquiris, and my wife and I enjoyed a good daiquiri there, so there has these souvenir cups. And I'm not sure if I documented anything on the Florida Man beer, but I just thought, because everyone makes legends about the Florida Man, and I decided to keep it for myself. And that is a bottle from the Cedartown Coca-Cola Memorabilia Museum. I was actually there on an anniversary date with my wife, but I wanted to keep it for keepsake. But maybe this year or next year, we're going to go back to that museum because I love that museum. And that was a Rogue Dreamland beer. And that beer can was actually alongside with my Stranger Things pizza review. And then right here, it's a Southern Thing Moon Pie in an RC cola bottle. This was actually from the Moon Pie General Store that's in downtown Chattanooga on Broad Street. And then here at like the Wake Winne souvenir cup. I'm not sure I could still use it because that's from summer 21. So just thought I'd keep it because it's a perfectly good cup. And I just kept that because I thought that was cool right there. So the little tin water bottle there. And these two meads right here, very delicious meads, I got them I thought it was the Rome, Georgia Brewing Company, but it ended up just being a glorified beer store and restaurant. I documented my experience. I forget the name of the restaurant for the time being it was, but you could also get fresh beer on tap and delicious food. I had a Guinness mac and cheese, which was fantastic. But you could also buy a whole bunch of beer there too, and meads. So those are my two first meads I ever tried. And I think one of these guys, this one is made in Austin, Texas. And I got family in Texas too. So kind of a win-win for those two things. And then we got the Two Brothers Brewing Company by the Prairie Path. When we went back to my town in Wheaton, Illinois, we stopped by the Two Brothers Brewing Company into Warrenville, another town where I grew up before I grew up in Wheaton, actually. So we went back there, and the Prairie Path was a pretty decent brew, so kept that for keepsake. And another Illinois beer right there. It's more than the Chicagoland and Milwaukee area, really, the good old-style beer. A subscriber of mine went back home, and he got a whole bunch of these beers, and he brought one back home and gave it to me as a gift. So I thought that was awesome. And they got the Duff Orange Sparkling Beverage. Now, I have not cracked that open, so it's still fresh. It's not alcohol. It's actually kind of an orange sparkling soda or water. But one of these days I might want to try it. But just keeping it for keepsake, I got that at Myrtle Beach at the Simpsons ride in 4D, the 4D experience. It wasn't a ride. It was a 4D experience in Boardwalk of Myrtle Beach. And then here is the Mo Lemonade, which is a craft lemonade business in downtown Chattanooga. And I got that Mo Lemonade actually at the Taco Festival at Cape Jordan. So that was actually really good lemonade if I remember. And I had to get this beer can here called the Hoppin' Nomad. It's actually a beer from Aldi. But since my channel name is Mr. Nomad Ben, I just had to, try it for myself. So I do have a documentation of me trying that beer. And then I kept that one, the Bavarian Prince beer, because I just thought that was a cool can. And then there's Holiday at the Park cup right here. When I went on to Six Flags over Georgia for the holiday special that they were doing, and a lot of great time. And I never met him in person. I met them in person, but I found new friends through that experience from Malik's World, Malik and Karen of that awesome channel theirs, and they're growing. So I kind of ran into them as I was editing the video and found their channel, found out that we actually went to the same, when we were there at the same time, and we just kind of missed each other, but we ended up being friends through the YouTube universe. And lastly, the Rome Braves Light Lager here. And this is where my wife and I actually celebrated our 7th anniversary going to the Rome Braves game, affiliate of the Atlanta Braves baseball team. And there's a brewing company I believe it's called Six Bridges Brewing Company. And that beer is brewed in Atlanta, but it's for the Rome Braves. So it's a Rome Braves exclusive beer. So that is pretty cool. And lastly, I want to show off my collection of cups here that I have. All before I was Mr. Nomad Ben, and during it as Mr. Nomad Ben. Well, right here is my cup. I went to Sandusky, Ohio for Cedar Point. I don't remember what drink I had in this, but this was just something fun to keep here. And then here's my Expedition Bigfoot beer glass I collected. And so, again, I had such a good time at that museum. I wanted to support more with the merch, so I had to go get this cup here. And then the Civitan Civitan International Group Brews Festival. I've actually documented this from my 31st birthday. So you can see that adventure. They're trying out all bunch of local and beers throughout the country in that one. So that's kind of a sample cup here. And this cup here was actually a gift given by a former boss of mine when I worked at Mattress Firm. And this is really, I haven't drank out of these cups in a while, so I kind of forgot about that one, but I thought this was a pretty nice little cup here. And then back here, we got my Stein from Rocktoberfest with the Rock City, and I thought that was just pretty awesome. And that brings my memories with Patrick when we went to Rocktoberfest together in the Margaritaville beer glass. And that was a trip to Nashville a long time ago with my wife. And we always try to tackle to every Margaritaville we can go to. And then this thing here is my Das Boot from the time when I worked at Disney. So this is like because I believe I'm part German in my bloodline. So I got a little Das Boot right here, and my name up front, and my college graduation date. So 2012. And then making more of my Disney memories when I worked there. This one's a little more worn out right here, but there's, I believe, Norway and England during the Food and Wine Festival. So I still got these cups. Man, these have not been washed or used in a while, so there's some dust still collected. And these cups here are from the Toy and Comic Book Expo that I went to in the fall of 2021. Got the Wolverine beer glass and a Grogu mug glass here. And then we got two more of these things here. But since my anniversary is coming up, I don't have the twin set. But this was made by Lindsay, my wife's uncle, made a sand press cups. And unfortunately, Lindsay's broke. But it's a mini Mickey matching wine glass set. So here's the Mickey one with my insignia on it. And lastly, this was a mug of George Costanza saying, just remember, it's not a lie if you believe it. I got this during the pandemic of 2020 when I went to the mall during the pandemic. And I just had to get this beer glass because Costanza is one of my favorite Seinfeld characters. But other than that, my friends, that's my little collection of magnets and beer and knickknacks that I got here. I just wanted to share that with you guys. It'll be kind of fun to put on my channel. And as I wrap things up here, I just want to kind of share my thoughts, kind of sharing things out loud. Just the past 6 weeks I've been off, and it's just been kind of refreshing to just take time to heal up and get my stomach area all ready to go when I go back to work. Because the recovery was crazy, and the experience of being under the knife and getting out of surgery and then doing all these restrictions I had to do and what I needed to do to heal up. But of course, I toured like the 4th week. I needed to go and be active and get back out there. And of course, I wasn't planning on making some new vlogs while I was off, but I needed to do something to kind of get me moving and grooving and keep myself occupied as I was healing. But the first 4 weeks was definitely a time of like not doing much. So now that I'm getting back to work and things are going back to normal, I'm just really excited to provide more for my family again, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks or maybe a month or two, until when more stuff's happening with like fall stuff, and then Christmas is just right around the corner. Because like I said, it is ending of July right now. It's still July-ish, but basically almost August. So I know a lot of people are ready for spook season. It's kind of the official spook season right now in the fall. So I'm a fall baby. So anytime it's related to fall stuff, I'm super excited for it. I'll be 33 in October as well. So hopefully I'm gonna try to find a good birthday vlog to shoot for you guys. And Labor Day weekend will also be the 3rd year I've been doing this channel. So I've been at this since Labor Day of 2020 when I released my vlogs, and just kind of started doing this more and more for you guys. And I just love making these vlogs, and it gives me a purpose, and it's good for my mental health. And yeah, it's been fun doing this for you guys. And if I had the time, money, and if working hard wasn't required to do much, I would love to be a daily vlogger, just like people that inspired me to do this. But sometimes reality is not what you expect, or you can't control certain things in life. But at least I'm blessed that I got a loving wife and a beautiful son, and family and friends that support this channel, and the people that have rated into my channel worldwide. And I had fun doing this, and just can't wait to get back to work. And I'll keep you guys posted on my social medias if I need to take a week off or whatever. So yeah, so just let you guys know it's exciting to get back to work, and I can't wait for future things to happen. So, like I said, I'm hoping I have some things in the belt for the rest of the summer. I got some restaurants I would like to review, like my local restaurants here in Dalton. And I'm hoping to get my way to something fun for to celebrate 3 years of my channel, and then my 33rd birthday. And then, Lake Winne, I got to find out when they're going to post their fall things, because I want to make a tradition to go to Lake Winne during Halloween time, because it's a lot of fun. So, because I had such a blast with Chet and Andy, and speaking of Andy, I've been trying to get together with him. It's one of these adventures. It's been a good minute since I've seen Andy, but it's hopefully my next excursions, I can find a way to get all the Northwest Georgia vloggers together, because we communicate with each other. We're all friends, but it'll be kind of fun to do like a grand vlog. So hopefully to start something that way. Who knows what the rest of 2023 is going to be, because usually around this time, the rest of the year just goes by like a breeze. So I'm pretty excited for what 2023 is, and just being off and healing physically from my stomach area, from my hernia area, in my mental state. I'm ready to get back out there, and I'm in a good mental state right now, and a good physical state right now. And yes, I gained some weight. I've been gaining weight basically since last year, since I went down to 194. But then the fall stuff happened and all the good beers and the good food. So I'm going to have to be a little more moderate, or more disciplined is the word. But when you're not doing anything for really 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to get fat pretty quickly. So I really got to go back and watch what I eat, and watch what I drink and all that stuff. So I'm going to try to get back to my, just lose a few pounds for the fall to get back to it. So I'm very optimistic for the rest of this year and see where life goes. But either way, guys, I'm happy. I'm satisfied, and I can't wait to get back to work and see where the good Lord takes this channel, takes my life, my wife, and my son's lives, and where we go from here. And I hope and pray for a lot of good things for you guys too. My thoughts are always to make sure that my subscribers, my viewers, are always having a great experience with my channel. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. I got 2 new vlogs I've documented, and stay tuned for Thursday as we get to my past life in Chattanooga. And then either Thursday or Tuesday, the week after next, we're going to do some more Cracker Barrel history. It's going to be a fun one. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Eat well and keep your mind walking. God bless you guys. Love you all. I'll see you guys in the next video.